So before we start today, I do want to say that our heart goes out to the Catholic community of the world. Today we lost Pope Francis, a day after Easter 2025. So it's a very somber day, and we hope he rests in peace and he's back where he belongs. Today, I want us to talk about the new Cold War. A new Cold War that has multiple players in a multipolar world, and things are developing. I mean, it should come as no surprise. We are definitely in a new Cold War. And within this context, we unfortunately have to begin with a bang, quite literally. So the news here reports that China tests non-nuclear hydrogen bomb, according to a paper that was published in a journal. Obviously, it's in Mandarin. So we're only reading the news excerpt from it. I will try to get to the actual article at some point. But for now, it is interesting what's going on here. So apparently, Chinese researchers have field tested a hydrogen-based explosive device. It only weighed 2 kilograms and generated a fireball exceeding 1,000 degrees Celsius for more than 2 seconds, which is 15 times longer than the equivalent TNT blasts. This is interesting because, as far as I know, a lot of radar systems, a lot of early warning systems have been developed to detect nuclear explosions. What happens when an equally devastating, if not more devastating, explosion happens, but it has no nuclear material? And I don't have an answer. That's actually a question I'm posing out there for the audience. So if you have any ideas of what's going on, do let us know. But the explosive in question was developed by China State Shipbuilding Corporation CSSC 705 Research Institute. It's interesting how also a lot of advanced technologies are developed in the United States by the US Navy. I don't know about Russia. I don't know about any of the other players, Iran, India, for example. I don't know who develops their weapon systems. The material, a silvery powder known as magnesium hydride, stores considerably more hydrogen than a pressurized tank. It was originally developed for off-the-grid energy sources, but unfortunately humans are humans, and again, we are in a Cold War, and so weapon systems are being developed, tested, and yeah, it's just sad as a species, right? It seems that we cannot get past these things, and if history is any indication, we are not going to get past this. It's just a new battlefront, a new era, a new cycle of investment in weapon systems, and more players with increasingly more devastating weapon systems. And obviously, China has the delivery mechanisms. Not much is being said. I haven't really seen anything in Western news about this other than to report that it has occurred. And it's something we're going to be obviously chronicling, because this is, this isn't, I don't say this with glee. I don't report this with glee. It's just something to be aware of. It's really, it should embarrass us as a species that if for whatever reason it's easier for us to destroy ourselves or to create things to destroy things rather than create a peaceful world where we can all live in prosperity. I know maybe that's a little bit idealistic on my part, but you would think, right? 2025, so many horrible episodes in the history of our species, and it just seems like we are hell-bent on repeating it at some point, or creating a new one at some point. So we should all be aware that there is a new type of explosive that is seemingly, from what I'm getting from this, on par with nuclear explosions without the actual nuclear component to them. So we're going to keep an eye out on this one and see what the Western response to this is. Until then, let's keep the conversation going.